Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless C. We're still at Port Cecil, and there are a couple of things that I did after last episode, which one of which was to get that live specimen, which only took me like three reloads or so, so not so bad. You might also notice that I have 4 stitch in ivory, huh? How did that happen? Well, I actually went ahead and hunted a monster, and in fact, I think right up there, yep, I see the tail of another one. An albino moray or something? Yeah, sighted albino moray. So, it took me a couple of attempts, but it turns out that they're actually easier to outmaneuver than I thought. So this one's going to attack, but it's actually going to give up relatively easily. Now I just need to do this, and I can make immediate use of my blue scintillate, which is way more overpowered than I give it credit for. The thing is, when one of these even so much as gently touches you, it deals, I've seen 16 damage for sure. Oh, get it into your sights like that. Yeah. Oh, wow, that was close. Yeah, so, I mean, it can easily go awry, especially at this point where we're one hit away from death, but they're actually surprisingly easy to fight. And that was a waste. I should have shot first and clicked later. That was dumb. It's unfortunate that the game allows you to use your scintillate when you don't actually need it, when your firing solution is already full. But, you know, that's on me, of course. Right, there, just dance around it. There, get 2 more hits in. So, yeah, I killed the one, and I guess there's only a chance. I mean, you get a chance to butcher it, and it says that it's going to give you supplies and sometimes something else. And in my case, it gave me a piece of ivory, a hunting trophy, which I didn't even show off, but yes, I do have one of those. And some supplies. No! Okay, that's fine, so long as he didn't hit me. Gonna be able to shoot him the moment he gets into view. And only like 3 attacks or so, 3 more attacks. I mean, yes, all this, you know, maneuvering around is costing me some fuel mostly, which I'm gonna have to refill. 9 death, so 9 health left, and then he's dead. I can't even. As you can see, this is already costing me all my brain power just to not mess up at the last possible moment here, and dead. Okay, let's see if we get this lucky again. Yeah. Rescue a new Jonah. Yeah, that's interesting, but we cannot do that until we are actually on a quest to do so, unfortunately. We're gonna butcher it again. I mean, I'm curious about what dissecting it would do, but it says for knowledge, so maybe it's really just for fragments. But yeah, we're looking for hunting trophies. And okay, maybe hunting trophy and stitch and ivory is always guaranteed, because that's exactly what I got last time. Plus the unprepossessing mass, which you can then decide to just discard or open. Okay, and it gave me 1 supply. I think last time it gave me 2 supplies. But basically it pays for itself in terms of supplies used. All you do use up is fuel, of course, but you can refuel here. It's slightly expensive, but, you know, this works. And now I have 2 trophies. In fact, I mean, I can easily hunt another one and head back over to the Colonnade and advance the Poissonnier quest, for example. I could even continue hunting more of these things for even more hunting trophies, and maybe use 1 or 2 of them for the other events that were available at the Colonnade. So that's a whole new perspective suddenly. Yeah, I don't know. I remember these things being much more difficult to fight, but I suppose as I said, the blue scintillate actually helps so much. So much so that I'm kind of dreading having to give it up for the quest, but of course I'm going to do that. But I think I'm probably just going to try and acquire a new one from the Mangrove College swamps. Oh, wait, you're hurt. Spend time in bed. Yes. Down to no wounds at all for just one supply? Heck yeah. Okay, I hadn't even noticed that this popped up. So that's a nice little bonus. Okay. We even have another event waiting for us. Wow, this is all going so well. This is kind of terrifying, to be honest. So we did use up one supply, but we're absolutely fine in terms of supplies. I will go up to 6 fuel again. Yeah, it's kind of costly, but I mean, that's what I have all this money lying around for, right? And I'm pretty sure that our next trip back to London is going to pay quite handsomely. Pretty sure we have a bunch of things that we can sell. I'm also, of course, planning to spend a bit of money on parabola linen, if nothing else, but there's also delivering the passengers back to Vanderbilt, which is hopefully going to pay decently. I mean, it better pay decently for all the trouble that gave me. Of course, you know, I could have returned much earlier and saved myself at least the inventory related hardships. But oh well, anyway, for now, we are going to save on a new slot, of course. 79. Yes. And we're going to take a look at the new event here. Oh, a raggedy fellow. My lady, I'm a good seaman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough, if a little ragged and sorrowful. Well, we don't have room. Pay his passage home for 250 echoes? Excuse me? Leave him here. Wait, what? Strangers are too chancy if you've heard stories about things in the shape of sailors. Or you just don't like his face. Why do I have to have room in my crew to even be able to do this? I'm pretty sure I've actually seen this event before, and I had to leave them here, because you're usually going to have full crew, right? I mean, or at least if you're playing like me and basically avoid ever losing any crew. This is honestly kind of lame. Okay, lost 5 terror, gained an outlandish artifact. Oh. Is that worth it for 250? I mean, let's say I would have maybe paid 50 somewhere for terror reduction, for 5 points of terror reduction. So is 200 echoes for an outlandish artifact a good price? I don't know. I'm still one short for the quest in London. I feel like this is a little bit steep. At least you do get something out of it, but man, I don't know about this. I know I was just saying how I have so much money and nothing to really do with it, but that's not true. There are always things to do with money, and you know, having a certain safety buffer is definitely a good thing. Definitely helps with peace of mind, if nothing else. You know what? I do need outlandish artifacts. And I guess if I do, well, yeah, you can exchange those for your hunting trophies, or the other way around. So maybe I will actually hunt 2 more eels, or morays, for 2 more hunting trophies, which is going to give me the 3 I need for the Poissonnier quest, and then 1 extra to do something with, potentially exchanging it for another artifact. Yeah, you know what, that's fine. I guess I'll take this. Right, and yeah, well, as I said, I'm gonna do a little bit more hunting, because, well, this turned out to be much more reasonable than I expected. So, why not do it, right? Yeah, of course, with a better weapon, this will be even easier, but it's quite doable as it is, and all it's going to cost me is some more fuel, because, as I said, and as you've seen, hunger-wise, it basically pays for itself. So, yeah. Plus, I'm getting even more ivory for what it's worth. Right, so I'm probably going to end up actually exchanging one of those for those 6 Scintillac, and just get those back to London on my next trip. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a bit more hunting, and I'll report back, of course, if anything out of the ordinary happens, or upon success. Okay, short update here. I did manage to kill another moray, and I got the usual trophy and bit of ivory, and I was kind of thinking that maybe this unprepossessing mass might have a chance to just give you another trophy. That would have been super convenient, because I really don't feel like killing another one of these things. It's just stressful and still takes a moment, but, well, no such luck. We did get a tomb colonist, though, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, so we have 13 of those now. Yay. I mean, I guess the good news is that we are headed towards Vanderbite sometime soon. So I guess I'll just get another, I don't know, 50 or 100. I don't even remember how much it was for delivering them. So, yeah, that's good, I guess. Maybe not the best thing we could have found in there, but yeah, especially because now I'm actually gonna have to buy a few more supplies as well. Plus, this takes up another, you know, another space of cargo, but oh well. Not complaining about free stuff, I suppose. Okay, and there we go. Next one. I guess I got kind of unlucky here with, in terms of unprepossessing mass. But it's kind of fun. Plaintive but satisfying. 2 sailors complain that the meat sighs melodramatically when cutlery is applied to it. They're probably engaging in mischief, but your crew becomes nervous. Nervous but satiated. Well, at least there's that. And only 1 terror, so, you know, it could have been a lot worse, I think. But of course, it's not actually an item, is it? Restless Nights. Wait, what's this? In the watches of the night, you pass softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. Uh-oh. Should I do this? Failed? Gained more terror. But also fragments? Okay. Again, could have been worse. Could have been better, I guess, but terror is, once again, looking fine. And now we have 4 hunting trophies. We have way more Stygian ivory than we really know what to do with. To be honest, also last time, fun fact, there was that same hunting event again, where I could have kept reloading until I got a live specimen. I actually tried twice or so, but, well, apart from the fact that I don't really necessarily want another item to clog up my inventory, it also, you know, could have taken who knows how many more tries, so I just gave up on it and decided just to re-roll the random event, which has happened during the hunt, so we'll see what we get this time around. I'm not going to do any shopping for now, just in case I get something that gives me free fuel. That would be awesome, of course. Would be ideal, but, I mean, what are the odds? Anyway, we're going to save. And we're going to check out what we get. A privateer encampment, oh. Oh, actually this might give me supplies and or fuel upon success. Iron Republic, yeah, okay. Creep close and eavesdrop. Oh, this is fine. Surely, an unfair fight. You were unlucky, 3 terror. Lost 4 crew, holy moly. Okay. Thank goodness we're not playing this straight, because that would suck. So, what's actually gonna happen? Not this. Okay, we only lost 2 crew this time. At least we wouldn't be limping back at, you know, a snail's pace. But nope, still unacceptable, of course. Come on, 3rd time's the charm. 50-50. Or not. I think the other option is just going to give me, not secrets, but just fragments, probably? I should try it once, but then of course it's going to succeed and... Okay. 6 crew? Are you nuts? Could this actually take away up to 7 crew and just outright kill me? That would be fun. Yikes. So that was... How many 4 coin flips lost in a row? That's already pretty impressive. And that's number 5. Wow. Okay. Sure. A disorienting battle. There we go. Oh, and that only gives you echoes. I mean, echoes is fine because it gained 1 terror. Meh. Okay, that's acceptable. Yeah, at least I can invest those echoes in supplies, which are expensive here. But I'm gonna have to be, have to do some resupplying, refueling before I can realistically move out again. Yeah. There goes all that money and more. 2, 3, 4. No, actually almost all that money, but still. Oh, supplies are so expensive though. Yeah, I underestimated how lucky I got with those first 2 or 3 morays that all gave me supplies to make up for the ones that I lost. Well, I'm gonna leave it at this for now, which leaves us with exactly enough hold capacity if I want to exchange one ivory for 6 Scintillec. But of course, well, let's save for now. And see here. My plan was to go down to the Utter Shroom. The question is, from there, oh man, the thing is I'm really kind of desperate to just get back somewhere where I can load off a bunch of stuff, right? I'm really not looking for more places, definitely not looking for new places, like I'm likely to find if, for example, I were to just head up to Demo Island in a straight line from the Utter Shroom, right? There's almost certainly something useful, something interesting and new in here. That is going to be fascinating for sure, but, I just don't need more new stuff. I need to get back to old stuff before I do anything else. So the question is, do I head down to the Utter Shroom, do whatever I can do there, and then head just straight up back to Port Cecil, and then straight over to Demo Island to maybe do something there? And then I don't even know about the trip to the Iron Republic. Just in terms of room for supplies, especially, I mean, definitely not if I load up on Scintillec. Would be nice if I could do that, but well, I think what I'm gonna do now, because I think I have enough supplies to get to the Utter Shroom and back, so I'll just do that and see what that gives me. Maybe I can even sell some stuff there. I doubt it, but who knows? I mean, if I remember correctly, those people were looking for things like honey and possibly wine and other, luxury goods, I suppose, that they're desperately craving in their mushroomy home. I think it was described as being pretty miserable. I'm not sure why they're living there in the first place, but who knows? But we'll see. Maybe they're interested in a live specimen just for fresh meat and or some ivory. I really doubt it, though. Was that the... Yeah, that's the wreck of the Miko. Did we do something with that? Carnate War Trimaran. You know what? Let's not. Let's focus on the thing that we wanted to do. Let's not waste any fuel. I can probably defeat this thing. I mean, I certainly can. But before even attempting that, I'm definitely gonna dock here and save here. Because, yeah, I mean, in terms of fuel and supplies, we can easily make it back to Port Cecil, where we can resupply, so... Not worried about that. Shop? No shops available. Okay, fair enough. No shipyard? No. Let us save. Yes. Because I can definitely do something here. Whether it's going to be useful, who knows. We can visit the village, which... oh, yes. Which we can do because we have a port story. Trade honey. Oh. Blemingans abroad. So it even mentioned the Blemingans. I guess that's why I was thinking that. Because I had literally seen that. Experiment with your strange catch. Oh. Trade a strange catch for a live specimen. So they're not interested in giving me a strange... a live specimen, but... or in taking a strange... Why can I not speak? They're not interested in taking a live specimen off my hands, but they're actually giving me one for a strange catch, which of course is a good trade-off. But, well, we don't have one. If I had, yeah, I could have acquired one earlier. As I said, that was an event again with the, you know, the Predator. If only I had known or remembered, but oh well. It's fine. Let's gather intelligence, I suppose. What? Was this not... This didn't happen last time, obviously. Huh. The villagers live a shabby but sufficient life. The outer room provides. They are secretive, taciturn, incurious. Ships rarely visit. A gaggle of blemigans, purple tentacled fungus things, follows you down the rope to your ship, whistling cheerfully. Blemigans are vicious little monsters, usually, but the ones on the outer room seem friendly. Oh, they are docile. If they trouble you, you could probably throw them overboard. Huh. Okay. That's... I don't know if that's just a random chance to happen, but because I definitely did collect a port report last time I was here, right? Unless I just forgot, but Anyway, honey, a shroomer explains. Everyone wants honey. Life on the outer shroom is unvarying and occasionally deadly poisonous. The shroomers are desperate for a diversion that prisoners' honey can bring, but vague about what they can pay in return. Supplies, though, at least. I mean, I kinda need supplies, so... Blemigans! That too. The shroomers pile up slabs of sweet mauve shroom flesh. It's nourishing, although it does taste rather like muddy horse. They also generously throw in a blemigan, a whistling, eyeless, mobile fungus thing. Problems? Throw it in sea. No room? Throw it in sea. She shrugs. Probably it'd swim. If not, plenty of room in sea. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it. Especially since we literally just got 4 of these for free. But, okay, now I know at least. I guess we can visit the village since we don't have that strange catch to trade. And before this... No, never mind. Okay, so at least this doesn't also give me more free blemigans, which would have made me feel a little, you know, even more cheated, but it's fine, I guess. A day of stories. The central contradiction of shroomer existence. They hate the other shroom, but they do anything to avoid leaving. Monsters! Today, they're telling the story of how they came here. It features a shipwreck, a rain of orange jewels. Oh, did they actually... Is that their shipwreck? Is that where they all came from? And then they swam to the nearest structure that would support them, which happened to be this giant shroom. Maybe. Anyway, it features a shipwreck, a rain of orange jewels, the Mother's Blessing. The Mother's Blessing. There's a great deal about adversity and survival, and wistful hints about their homeland, somewhere to the west. Somewhere to the west. There's not much to the west that I haven't been to, so who knows? Anyway, we got a Memory of Distant Shores for that, which, you know, fair enough, I suppose. Well, and we now have a bunch of blemigans. Oh, no. They take cargo space? Of course. I mean, it makes no sense why they would. They're tiny, right? There are other things here that are definitely at least as large and count as not taking up space. Well, I can put one of these ashore at Port Cecil. What that does, though, I have no idea. If that's a good thing to do, no idea. But at least I'll be able to get rid of one of these there, as well as in a bunch of other places. Of course, now I don't remember which ones those were exactly. It's not possible everywhere, but it's possible in a bunch of different places. I want to say that Mount Palmerston was one of them. I mean, possibly Demo Island and or Station 3 as well, which I'm going to be visiting soon. Of course, with these now, unless I'm willing to just throw them all overboard, picking up those 6 units of Scintillac is completely out of the question. Plus, I won't have much room for fuel at all. So, Well, I mean, I was hoping to get a Blemigan. I wasn't thinking of them as a resource, basically, that I would just get a certain number of and you know, drop them off in different places. I was thinking that I would have one Blemigan that wouldn't take up space, and that would open up all these options. But, well, it's not how it works, apparently. The question is, do I save this? I mean, yeah, I could always throw them overboard, as they said. And then I could probably come back and pick up more. I mean, if nothing else, I can apparently just exchange a unit of honey, a barrel of honey for one of these, or possibly more. And also get lucky with the port report collection. I guess I just got unlucky last time, the first time. Well, either way, I might as well save, and, you know, if it looks like well, if I need to make room, I can indeed just throw them away. Maybe keep one or two. For the time being, I will take a look, or maybe another look, at the shipwreck. Although I feel like I've already approached it once, and only to... Well, I don't know, maybe some sort of event did pop up, but maybe not. Also, there's this hostile ship here. Okay. Nothing happening when I'm approaching that. Okay. Crawling stars. Record the change and assign a name? Sure. Unlucky, tutor, whatever. Okay. Okay. Well, this seems to be working. Of course, now that I said that, I doomed myself. I jinxed myself. This guy is turning way more slowly than other ships. I think we got this. And we got this. Okay. Please some fuel. That would be nice. Shattered listing. Seize what you can. Indeed. What's in the hold? See what remains. Gain one... Oh, 1 menace. Is that worth it? Movements in the continent may be curtailed. Uh-oh. Well, that would have happened eventually, right? So, whatever. Souls? Oh. That's another item that fills up my hold. Not really what I needed. Yep, definitely not what I needed. I mean, they're gonna sell for a little bit, I guess, but honestly, that's a bit disappointing. In fact, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't even think it's that valuable. I'm so tempted to reload and maybe try killing the thing one more time, and, you know, obviously what you get is random. I feel like I could have gotten something way better. You know what? Let me just see what's possible to get from those... What even was that? Was it a curious lockbox or... Well, let me just see if I can find an exhaustive list, perhaps, of what can be in there, and if it contains, or if that list contains, say, an outlandish artifact, that would be awesome. If there's a chance to get that or something like that, I might be tempted to give this a couple more tries. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'm on my way back after having defeated... Oh god. Oh. Not this thing, a bound shark. Wait, this one's not... Oh god. It's gonna kill me, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know how they attack. Oh god, it's fast-ish. Okay, I was just about to... Oh god. No, don't touch me. Don't gently bump into me. You did, and I'm dead. Okay, well, you know, that's only fair. So, okay. I was actually about to say that I spent a completely unreasonable amount of time killing more of those stupid war trimarans, because I don't know if if I even talked about that before, or if that was all off camera, I don't... As I said, I spent a long time doing this. So I looked at a list of things that can be in those caches of curiosities, and outlandish artifacts are among the many different things that you can get. Of course, chances for the better rewards are lower. That being said, I got another crate of souls at one point. I even got a frickin' firkin of honey, which of course I had no use for. I never got one of the likelier outcomes, which actually is a bunch of barrels of fuel, which I would have gladly taken. I got a few non-space-consuming items, I guess, that all weren't particularly good. On this most recent one, where I just, after a while, I just told myself that, I'll take whatever the next item is that I get that doesn't take up whole space, unless it's something super valuable or something. It turned out that I got a Tale of Terror, which isn't amazing, but I don't have a ton of those, and I was absolutely going to take that and take it back to Port Cecil when, we ran into that bound shark. Which I guess if I had been a bit luckier, I could have actually defeated, because they don't have a ton of health. So I was actually feeling a bit, as it turned out, overly optimistic about that one. Yeah. Well, I guess as it is, I'm going to have to reload, and probably I'm going to end up killing another... Well, I don't have to, but I will, knowing myself. Kill another Trimaran and see... we'll see what I get this time. Who knows, maybe I'll actually get lucky and get an artifact. And if I do, I will absolutely avoid any and every combat on the way back to Port Cecil. But, we'll see how that goes. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. It does take up space, but I was going to buy 6 of these anyway, and each is 120, if I'm remembering correctly. So that does save me a decent amount of money. So, yeah, we'll take this. I'm somehow gonna make room for it. Yeah, we're super low on fuel, though, which is not amazing, but... Oh well. Also in before I run into another shark this time, but as I said, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just done with this now. This took way too long. Almost the worst part is, really the worst part is to actually find the Trimaran, almost kill it, and then get killed. Then actually get an unlucky shot. I think I managed to have that thing kill me exactly once, and it was literally a double KO. We shot at the exact same time, and, I landed the final hit, and it landed its first hit, which of course was enough to kill me. So that was the worst. But almost the worst is that it's actually only there about 50% of the time. So, 50% of the time I reload, I swim out there near the shipwreck, and there's just nothing there. It just wastes half a minute of my life. So yeah, that was just an extra annoyance. Anyway, we're back here. Yay. We have... Well, first of all, I guess I'm gonna save this. Yes, I will. Right. Port Cecil. Put a Blemmigan ashore, yes. I am certain. Mesmeric Silver. The Blemmigan doesn't hesitate. It scurries to the rail and leaps to a coral hillock. The coral trembles, folds, and subsides beneath the water. The Blemmigan is gone. A meshed tendril floats on the surface. Oh. Did that do anything? Here's... Oh, so... Hold on. Can there be a different outcome, or... is it determined for each place? And this is just not a place where... Okay. Of course, I'm never certain. I'm never sure if it's just if I'm just getting unlucky, or if it's always going to be that way. Good thing I saved, though. I'll try a couple more times to see if anything different... What? Huh? The Hungry Dead. Sure, return to the hold. How did that happen the moment... Wait, no way. There's no reason for me to have to accept this. Come on. It just happens. What? How? But I reloaded once and... No, I didn't. I saved in port. And this is just happening every single time now. Wow. Okay, I mean, one crate of supplies costs me 30 if I resupply here. So that's great. Of course, I have one extra, so I could throw him overboard. And still complete my quest with the 12 original passengers. But I'm banking on getting paid a little bit more than 30 bucks. Actually, I'm not sure, though. Okay, I'm gonna accept it, I guess. This is weird, though. Why does this happen every time I reload? How is that even possible? That's so strange. I did save when I first arrived here, and obviously that did not pop up immediately, so that's really strange. Mesmeric silver. Mesmeric silver. Huh. Okay, that does seem to be what happens every single time. I guess I'll still use one, even though it doesn't look like it would do anything. But, I mean, I kind of want to free up some cargo space, and also, just on the off chance that it does something. I doubt it. I guess if putting them ashore is useful in a place, it's gonna be immediately obvious. But you never know. Yeah, so this is just guaranteed to happen. Wonderful. that's just great. Okay, yeah, we do that. We still have 4 of them. That's fine. We can actually do this. It's another one of these. That's crazy. I wonder if there's anything to be gained for retreating, or if it's just... Huh. I gained 1 terror, but gained a tail of terror. Okay. Honestly... I mean, the terror is never amazing, but we're fine in terms of terror. And I guess I'll take an extra extra tail of terror, because at the very least that doesn't take up any space. That's kind of what I'm most worried about at this point, if you couldn't tell. Okay, we desperately need fuel. We also kind of need supplies, especially now that we've been robbed. Yeah. Thing is, I could pick up the Scintillate, but, you know, I kind of can't, really. So that sucks. Alright, we still have the wrong officers equipped as well. Definitely want the one for... wait, what? Oh, never mind. I'm just done. Yeah, we want to replace her, I guess, because extra veils are nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, generally they are. Right, as well as fuel efficiency, of course. That's the bigger issue right now. Oh man, I wish I could pick up the Scintillate and, you know, make a bit of extra cash and also take care of that now. But it's kind of hard to justify. Actually, I don't know. I'm reasonably sure that the Tomb Colonist does not pay nearly as much as I hope it would, if that makes sense. Like the very first one we ever delivered to Vanderbite gave us something special, but then I think at some point I delivered another one and it got like, what, I want to say like 20 echoes or so? Like ridiculously little. Even when you consider that, you know, it's not a long way from London to Vanderbite, where you would normally, you know, do the trading. So honestly, I could absolutely throw this one overboard. Stygian Ivory is gonna sell for a little bit, but I really only need 3 for the uniform or armor, whichever it is. The others are just extra, just some extra money. I doubt it's gonna pay better than Scintillate. So honestly, I could probably throw some of these away. I mean, these were only extra things I got anyway, right? I did all the hunting for the hunting trophies. Didn't even expect extra Stygian Ivory. So, yeah, you know what? Why don't I reload again? I'm not sure why I'm even doing this. That makes little sense, but no, actually it does make sense, because now I can just throw the guy overboard. Oh, wait, I still lose the supplies, though. Oh. Well, that sucks. I still lose the supplies and the Tomb Colonist? In that case, that makes no sense. Why even give me the option, then? The supplies are gone no matter what. Huh. Okay. Well. Okay. Tale of Terror. That's fine. Lemigan ashore. Yep. Still the same. Extra move. Give them a piece of ivory. Okay, it's just... Huh. Oh? Oh, they actually do want to... Wait. I could give them... I see. I could give them either ivory or a hunting trophy to satisfy the monster tooth requirement. Well... And the dialogue is the same. I wonder if you get something better for the obviously more valuable hunting trophy. Okay, well, I have to find out. 7 Scintillate, 1 secret. Wasn't it? I'm not sure if I got a secret. I definitely got only 6 Scintillate for the ivory, unless it's random. Wait, oh, I'm already good, but I'm gonna reload anyway, so because I'm obviously not using my hunting trophy here. If I can do it with just some ivory. It's interesting to see, though. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter which one I choose here. I'm also going to do this, just in case it fails. It did fail. Awesome. Okay, cool. Man, this is just going so great. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Fort Cecil. Explore. Retreat. Fortunate. Good. Okay. Blemigan. Extra move. Okay, we're gonna do this. We get a secret, and we do get 7 Scintillate. Never mind. Okay, so it's the exact same reward. Good. Wait, and we're... Huh? That worked out? Oh, because this time we actually used one of the... yeah, of course. This time we actually used one of the ivories. Lost one of the ivories. Whereas previously I exchanged a hunting trophy, which does not take up space. Okay, that makes sense. I also need to remember to do this. And this. And now, of course, I do need to do some shopping, so I'm gonna be throwing stuff away. Guess I might as well do that now. So, yeah. Throw overboard the extra Tomb Colonist. Sorry, man, but just not worth it. I guess I'm gonna keep just the 3 that I absolutely need. It's always a shame to throw away money, you know, but... God, that's 4 units I can use for fuel and supplies. And I was kind of thinking of returning to the Kalonate immediately for the Posting quest, right? Thing is, that's not gonna free up any cargo space. It would be nice to get that done, though. Get that out of the way right away. Also, it would make sense because I'm planning to get another, to exchange the extra trophy for an outlandish artifact, which I will be able to use in London. So it would make sense to do that now and before I return to London. This is tricky. I mean, I can probably make it back here. Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's gonna be tight, but I'm gonna go with... I don't know, 6 fuel, 3 supplies? Might get the job done. I am about to consume a ration, though. God, this is... this is way too tight. This is not my favorite aspect of this game, to be honest. But it's partially my own fault, of course. But it's what it is. I'm gonna... God, this is not great. I think I'm gonna be able to make it on 3 supplies, and there are ways to resupply. Yeah, at the gap pole, I can resupply for much cheaper than here, so at least that's gonna cover for the trip back. Man. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Manual save. Yes. Let's just not think too much about it. That being said, not only has this recording taken a ridiculous amount of time because of all the time I spent off camera hunting that stupid ship for really no gain whatsoever. So that was a huge waste. Plus it made me pretty salty. So, sorry about that. I also feel like I did not really make much progress even on the time I did record. What even did I do this episode? I don't even remember anymore. I'm almost tempted to actually just pause recording, make my way all the way back to the Calenate, just to at least get those couple of things done. You know what? Yeah, why don't we do that? Huh, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. So I'm actually most of the way to the Calenate, I think, at this point. Nothing happened along the way. We're doing fine in terms of supplies and fuel. I noticed a thing to click on, popped up down here. Oh, that's fun. With the icon of the sigil-ridden navigator. Yeah, overheard at Z. Burdens. Brisk campaigner. How's your head? Sigil-ridden navigator. The same. Please don't... don't be an idiot. It's a tattoo and a headache. Nothing else. If you don't want to get better, I can't help... If you don't want to get better, I can't help you. But you should want to get better. I was only going to say, I'm not interested. You can doom yourself on your own time. While I'm here, there'll be none of this nonsense. I was only going to say, please don't talk so loudly. Okay. So, just an overheard conversation between crew members. That's, it's amazing that it took, what, I don't know, 80 hours in the game for me to see one of these? It seems like a thing that should happen much more frequently. And yet somehow it hasn't. Or I always missed it, but it still must be extremely rare. Even if I missed one or two previously. Huh. I just never saw this kind of pop-up even that happened when I clicked on it. Well, okay. So even this far into the game we still encounter completely new stuff every now and then. Anyway, we made it back to the Calenate in, well, pretty much exactly 2 supplies. And a bit less than 3 fuel, I think. Anyway, let's save here, of course. Yeah, I mean, we're absolutely... No matter what, we're gonna do something useful here. Alright, this is where you can actually buy Stygian Ivory. Okay. Well, if you can buy it for 26, obviously it's not gonna sell for... Well, it might sell for slightly more somewhere for a slight profit, but yeah, either way, it's not very valuable. So that makes me feel better about, you know, throwing that away earlier. Good to have that confirmed. Let's see here. Shore leave. I mean, I could do that for some terror reduction. I mean, I literally just saved, and we failed, and lost a crew member. Okay, cool. Also lost 15 terror. Is it the same as you lose when you succeed? Maybe. I seem to remember it being pretty efficient. Of course, you know, it comes at a very high risk. Unless you save and reload, of course. Right, okay, so we can do this now. We can also put a Blemmigan ashore. Yes? Oh, ouch. A casually flung fishing spear pierces the Blemmigan. It deflates to a soggy mess. A Killer Knight grins savagely at you. Some response is clearly required. Good shot, madam. Ah, good shot. Huh. Okay. I don't know, maybe the Blemmigans are not gonna do anything useful in most of the places and only a couple of them are gonna produce any results? Because even with how lucky I have been sometimes, I have trouble believing that, you know, with all the times I tried putting one ashore at Port Cecil, that there would have been a chance for something else to happen. That seemed to be completely predetermined. So, of course, it's a bit of a stretch to just assume that that's necessarily the case everywhere, but, well, ultimately I just don't feel like reloading and trying a couple more times here, so I'm just gonna assume, for the time being, that there's nothing useful to do with them here either. And, you know, I'll happily accept having one more cargo space open. Right, find someone to teach secrets of butchery to the bandaged poissonnier. Yes. A bone man shows you the glyphs cut into his white-dusted palms. They mean separation, he tells you. He will instruct your chef if you can prove your worth, which I guess I did. An improvement. When the poissonnier returns to the ship, he is red to his elbows. I've learned what I need to know, he says, his voice haggard. Back in the galley, he throws away all his knives but one. You watch it slice skin, bone, and butterfly. As precise as a surgeon's scalpel, as quick as a minnow, flesh goes one way, skin and organs another. As the crew dine, he seeks you out. It goes well, my captain. I have my initial ingredients. I have my skills. But the flavors I pursue must be coaxed forth, like a hermit crab from its shell. I'm afraid I need very particular seasoning, muter salt and soup. They sell the former in Wither. Oh, they do? That's good to know, because I need, well, at least 2 of these now. Soup? Where the salt pools fizz and pop. Soup is made at Mount Palmerston. Its composition is a secret, but anything that can be combined can be separated again with the right equipment. Okay. Right, I mean, I've seen soup. I've even been in the possession of some soup at some point. But thanks for the reminder about Wither and muter salt. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. But those things don't strike me as quite as difficult to come by, especially compared to the hunting trophies. Okay, well, that's one step further on this quest. Show off a hunting trophy. Yes, and this is going to give me an outlandish artifact, and who knows, maybe something more as well, because it also requires a port story. Let's just do it. Well, it gave me exactly that, and that's perfectly acceptable. Of course, no, actually this one... Yeah, this one would have given me another an artifact as well, except at the cost of 1 supply and 1 Z-story. I'm slightly curious about what's up with these, with Glory's bones, but, well, another time. And wasn't there something else? Yeah, technically there was another option. There was something to do with something to use a trophy for, but, well, I decided not to do that, I suppose. That's fine. Right, we have just a little bit more room than we did on the way here. I'm gonna head on over to the Gantpole, resupply there, make my way back to Port Cecil, I suppose, as the next staging point, and then, well, yeah, probably from there. Well, that's where I'm gonna start the next episode, I suppose, and we're gonna just head over to Demo Island. And then we'll see. Well, Iron Republic. What was Wither? Wither is... Wasn't it up here somewhere? Oh yeah, it is there. Okay, right. Well, it's just a little bit past Vanderbilt. The only real question is... I suppose yeah, for now the plan is Demo Island, Station 3, just in case I can do something there. Iron Republic for the business proposal, and we'll see what else. And from there, then I'll just head up the coast to Fallen London. You know, yeah, it would be silly not to stop by there first to drop off whatever I can, free up, you know, some inventory, and then make a relatively quick trip up to Vanderbilt and Wither and Codex to possibly drop off our navigator. And then, oh yeah, actually I also have business at the Undercrow, so that's kind of convenient, I suppose. And from there, I'll probably, I don't know, I'll make more plans once I'm done with those things. But yeah, so next time we start from Port Cecil towards home. At least that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye. Okay, just real quick, actually, I just headed over to the Gantt poll, and I saw this here. I guess I must have seen this, obviously, on my previous visit, but I forgot. However, this one's different, of course, insofar as there is this extra check, I guess, that you can only try to release a Blemigan if you haven't already done it. So that's not been the case in the other places that I tried earlier. So maybe the game basically tells you where something can happen, something useful can happen. Because, yeah, I guess by doing this, anything but blubber. The Blemigan chirrups with happiness as it sinks its fangs into the endless feast. Unfortunately for it, a not yet salted sailor catches sight of it. Raw Blemigan on a stick. Somewhere on the sea, it had to be considered a delicacy. Oh. Wait, so... can there be a different outcome here? Huh. Interesting. Because apparently it's possible for there to be propagation more than 0 eventually. So maybe in cases that have this kind of check, and I want to say that I've seen this in other places as well, there is a chance for something useful to happen when you release the Blemigan. So I don't know, maybe I'll try a couple more times here. Just figured I'd show this off. You know, because of course the plan is to move on to Port Cecil once I'm done here. Well, yeah, I guess I'll try a couple more times, perhaps.